The runner boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. It's time to bleed. Here I go with the memes again, right? Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Come on in, smash the like button, like the video, share the video. We are our own algorithm. Let's not leave it up to Miguel to do anything for us, because you know he doesn't. And here I go again this morning talking about his B-U-B-U, B-E-W, B-E-W. Tonka Tank Davis. Whiny little baby that he is. Let's do this roll call because I want to get to this smoke. Macados Mac of the South, Vince, G. McCall, Abdullah, Kawhi Elliott, Ratchet since 91, my brother, salute. Joe, what's going on, Joe? Eric Jordan in the building, salute. Dal Anderson, Delano, Freedom's March, Mr. Shelton, salute. Derek Gaines, the legend. My brother, Jeff Spark, always supporting in the building, salute. Jalen Hudson, Michael Ray, Jose Diaz, my brother, salute. Mr. Tiptoe, Tay-Tay, good morning. Main biker in the building, salute. My brother's keeper, Mark Hairston, Ern Jordan, seen and unseen. Man, jumped on me. Whew. MJ Total Health and Wellness in Richmond, what up? Rough Hearts, salute. Come on in, smash the like button, man. Let's get to it. That presser, it was not only it wasn't an eye opener for me. To me, it solidified what I suspected, because I didn't know what was going on, and I don't pretend to know everything. That's what makes me unique. But it solidified some things, and yeah. And I think Tank, you know, some things was brought to his attention too. I mean, things that he didn't know. And that's the testament to his brain capacity, which is minimum. His business mind, or lack thereof. This kid really doesn't know what's going on. Rod Neal in the building, salute. He really doesn't know. So I have the presser. I have it. I have the audio tuned up here, and we're gonna listen to it because there was some things going on there that it was concerning. And if you're a Tank fan, I need you today to do more listening than talking. Stop trying to argue with me or argue the points, because I'm going to open up the panel and I'm going to tell you what I hear. And if you heard something different, you come up here and explain it. But I know what I heard, and it was alarming. It was alarming. Yeah, Jose, you saw that? That's crazy. You're going to hear some things. And this is what I'm saying. Sometimes these kids are embarrassing. And it's like, oh my God, what is going on here? Dion, what up? Eric H, salute. And at this point, if you're a unconditional Tank fan, look, man, that's your business. But what you should want, well, I mean, what is your best interest for Tank Davis at this point? You look, no matter what I say, I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. I just get on the mic and I say, look, this is my problem with the kid. Drew White hating on Tank. No, this is my problem with the kid. Y'all telling me he does this, he does that, and he beats everybody. And all I ever said was, okay, I see nothing but 50-50 fights surrounding him. Nah, those are 80-20 fights, Tank. Okay. How we gonna find out? Oh, well, this guy don't make enough money, and this guy's not a big enough draw. Wait a minute. MP, what up? Where you been? Good to see you, brother. Like, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. What are we talking about here? Money, Tank's money's guaranteed, right? Well, on the PBC side of things, he got a certain amount of money up front, and he had a deal in place where he got a lot of back-end money, right? So we don't know exactly what he made in total until like 2 months later. Now, why we the fans? Well, y'all the fans. I'm not a fan of no man. I'm a supporter of the sport. I'm a supporter of fighters. The term fan is short for fanatic. I'm a fanatic of no one and nothing. That's it. Every time I turn around, y'all talking about his bread and his bank, and I don't care about that. I want to see the competition. I love the sport. Y'all love him. So if I love the sport, I want to see the best fighting the best. You told me Tank is the best. And watch this. I believe you. So you say he's the best. Well, there's a kid named Shakur. He's pretty damn good. He has a decent fan base. I love his skill set in the ring. By the way, chat, y'all ever heard me call Shakur boring? Have you ever heard me say, yo, man, Shakur boring as hell? You ever heard me say that? Short answer, no, never said it. Matter of fact, his last fight against Zapata, right? Zapata. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to disrespect his name. Do y'all remember what I said? I said, okay, you're tough, you're a dog. You fought in the pocket. Do you remember what I said after that fight? I said, good kid, don't you ever fight like that ever again. You remember when I said that? Have I had my issues with Shakur? Yes. Shakur got on my nerves too. But as it pertains to his last performance, I said, great, you won. You proved you're a dog. Don't you ever fight like that again. You always fight your fight. I don't give a damn what these fanatics say. They want blood. They want you in here, Gaddy Ward, every day, all day. That's not boxing. What Shakur does in that ring is boxing. It is up to his opponent to stop what he does. And if they can't do it, that's on them. So you move, you jab, you put that stick in their face, and you stab them to the body. You do what you do. Don't you ever cater to these fanatics, because these niggas don't know shit about boxing. 800 Sports, salute. Shakira, salute, Queen. Monster Musa, my brother, salute. That's what I said. I don't like Teofimo Lopez for more than one reasons, and a lot of them have nothing to do with boxing. But how many times you heard me say he was trash in the ring? You never heard me say it. You never heard me say it. Sometimes people, they confuse the two. Y'all are confused, and I'm not talking about y'all in chat. I'm just saying the haters are confused. When motherfuckers are running around trying to find something that I said wrong, that's where you're lost. Shout out to Souls of Mischief, Hieroglyphics. Dill Spoolie, salute. Love the sports, salute. I told y'all, once upon a time, Sergey Kovalev was the most dangerous and best light heavyweight in the sport of boxing. I hated to say it, but it was the truth. Broke my heart seeing him beat up on Bernard Hopkins like that. I was like, damn. Man. Some people, Mr. Cellblock, salute. Some people have to understand, they have to know when to separate things. Say what it is, and then give your gripe. But sometimes when you say what it is, your gripe doesn't make sense, and you expose yourself as a hater. And that's their problem. I'll tell you straight up when I don't mess with a fighter and why I don't mess with them. Not 86 in that super chat. Salute. He says, keep cooking, Drew. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Salute, brother. Thank you. I'm on the job. Snacks, what up? Thank you so much, brother. Slim Hussein, salute. So, as it pertains to this situation, what do y'all want for Tank at this point? Y'all protect him? Oh, why y'all mad at him getting his Jake Paul money? I don't care where he gets his money from. Why are you mad at me for wanting to see Tank prove he's the best? He has a bunch of contemporaries. Why y'all mad at that? I don't talk, bro. How many live streams have you ever seen me do pulling up calculators and breaking down money? Y'all know that's not what I do. I don't care about that. These conversations are foreign to me. I grew up in the 80s. I don't recall asking how much bread on my father or uncles when they were watching boxing on TV. I don't recall them talking about purses. I don't recall that. And even today, you got to be careful when you say the word purse, because once again, Mellow Yellow had a red purse on the desk next to him. Coach Hudson, my brother, salute. I don't recall these conversations. It's still foreign to me. And I'm still like confused about it. It's become a smoke screen. Yo, why y'all mad at Tank getting his money? And then when you explain, we're not mad at him getting his money, but he's surrounded by contemporaries. I want to see if he's indeed the best. Then it turns into you just want to see him lose. No, it's not that. Then it turns into you hating on a black man. Whole time you've been calling me a nigga when I let you on the panel. I'm talking about that dude and his moms. I'm a black man, but every other word was nigga, 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 nigga. Black man? Huh? What? The youth, huh? Terrific. So you got to ask, what do y'all want for Tank? So y'all talked about his purse. Y'all remember when Tank was the face of boxing, he's the highest paid, which was a lie. It was Canelo Alvarez. Del Riv, salute. It was Canelo Alvarez. His bank and his business deals eclipsed Tank Davis. Oh, Tank is a boss. No, he's not. Al Heyman was his boss. He from the trenches. Okay. That has nothing to do with what I want to see this kid accomplish in the ring. Can he beat his contemporaries? I went from saying maybe to I don't know to just flat out no, he can't. You know why? Because if he could, he'd afford him. That's it. And then when I break down the math and its simplicity, and I said, listen, everybody came through 135. Shakur's there, T.O. was there, Devin was there, and there's more people coming. Abdullah Mason, Keyshawn Davis. By the way, he's been real quiet lately, right? Uh-huh. He messed up his money. That's another topic. But Tank has some competition. You see, it makes sense that he don't know what a Marvin Hagler is. Do you know why? Let Marvin Hagler been active at 160 and all of those contemporaries came through. What do you think Marvin Hagler would have done? But when someone asked Tank, yo, Marvin Hagler, what you know about Marvin Hagler? He said, huh? Marvin, I don't know, I never watched him. Huh? You never watched him? Okay, I know it's not you don't need a degree in boxing history to participate in the sport, but Jesus Christ. At least I could say Mike Tyson was a bit of a historian in the sport. He knew some shit. You could actually have a conversation with Mike Tyson about boxing. Did y'all know that? Costamato had one of the best video collections of boxing. Mike Tyson used to stay up all night and watch those videos, those films. He had them on reels. Mike Tyson is a historian of the sport. Tank is not. Tank is a shitty offspring. It's fool's gold. Tank Davis is a turd slapped on a plate next to some broccoli and pilaf rice. You're like, wait a minute, I smell the broccoli, I smell the rice, but there's a stench coming from this place. Don't worry, that's your protein. But what is that? Is that meatloaf? Nah, but that's your protein. No, man, stop lying to me, man. That's poop. That's Tank Davis. It's fool's gold. Y'all been lying for him. And the walls have closed in. He got backed into a corner, into a clown fight that he could fuck around and lose and actually get hurt in and embarrassed. Poop for protein. Eat it up off that plate. I ain't eating that. I'm not touching that plate. Get that PBC plate out of here. Am I shitting on the PBC? No, they did a wonderful job. I spent years defending Al Heyman because the attacks on Al Heyman was very racist. It was unnecessary. They tried to sue him and all that. They tried to sue him for violating the Muhammad Ali Act. Did they not? Bob Arum came for him. Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy, they all came for Al. So we was out here, Teach, what up? We was out here defending Al Heyman. Rick C, salute. But when his business model ran out, it ran out of gas, that's all. And here's the thing. Nobody anticipated Turki Al-Sheikh. Now we're going to get to it. Turki's the cheat code. He has real money. There ain't going to be no back-end money. You can still work that out with him, I'm assuming, I guess, from what I heard. But he will pay you up front. And everybody ran over there to get their bread. And when everyone ran over there to get their bread, what did Tank Davis do? He jumped on his Twitter and shit on all of the fighters that was there from all weight divisions. Chaz Bleek, salute. Y'all remember that? When everyone was dressed up in their tuxedos and all of the fighters took pictures. Remember that? Everybody, fighters from the UK, fighters from America, they were all there. And the event was in the UK. And everybody was there except who? The face of boxing. Well, y'all face of boxing. The, Gerald, what up? The Tank fans. And what did he do? Do y'all remember the tweet? It was very specific. And it was very insecure. Y'all over there selling y'all O's for money. Wait a minute, no. Because Turkey not playing with nobody. Listen, if you rank number 2, you fighting number 3. If you rank number 1, you fighting number 2. If you are a champion, you fighting your mandatory. I'm going over the head of the sanctioning bodies. Do y'all remember what Jai Opatai? Stormy's in the chat. Y'all remember Jai Opatai saying, yo, look, I'm going to take this fight, but they're going to take my belt. Stormy, what belt that was? He said, I'm going to take this fight because I'm going to get my money, but they're going to take my belt. But I'm cool because I'm just going to go and get that belt back. Jai Opatai's a dog. Sanctioning bodies, somebody, oh, man, you take that fight, we're going to take your belt. He said, man, take that belt. I'm going to get this Turkey money. I'll get it back. And he did. Max said the IBF. Yeah, I don't remember. It may have been. May have been. But he said, take your belt, I'll get it back. And what I love about Turki Al-Sheikh, and let me tell you, he's not free and clear either. Nobody is. But What I appreciate about that was he's paying fighters their worth, and he's undermining the sanctioning body's bullshit. IBF Cruiserweight, thank you. Stay dangerous, salute. Get your bread and go get your belt back if you want to. Some motherfuckers had a problem with that. But they prize fighters, right? So it's okay for your favorite fighter to chase bread. Remember, y'all love saying, oh, why y'all mad at Tank getting his money? Okay, well, Jai Patai went and got his money. Oh, well, the belt, man. F those belts. WBC, do y'all know who those guys are? The WBA? Ask Michael Fox what he thinks about the WBA. The WBO, whatever Bob orders? Huh? So everybody ran over to Riyadh season to get their money, everyone except Tank. Or I'm loyal to Al Heyman. All right, bro, that's cool. And then the 7-fight deal lie came out. Dante in that super chat, he says, salute my brother. And for all the haters, it's still LDBC for life, no doubt. Thank you so much. It's a lie. He said he had a 7-fight deal. He said it was worth X amount of dollars, bigger than what Floyd ever made. He said that. I was minding my business, and they started talking about it. Guess what Drew said? I don't care. I care about those 7 fights, though. Devin got to be in there. Shakur got to be in there. Abdullah Mason got to be down the road. Teofimo got to be there. Did he not lie? Keep it simple. Was a 7-fight deal worth more than Floyd Mayweather made? Was that the truth or was that a lie? Put it in the chat. Egalitarian, salute. Jamal, what up? Was that the truth or did he lie? So when I ask questions, is Tank a liar? I don't want to hear stuttering. I don't want to hear, oh, well, he's a human. No. Yes or no. Y'all are so quick to call people liars. Bill be capping. Bill be lying. Bill be capping. Bill be lying. Okay. Is Tank Davis a liar? No, the little nigga lied, bro. He lied. He said 7-fight deal. I did not ask about the money. I said, bet. 7 fights, at least 3. Coach Beast, what up? At least 3 of those fights gotta be against contemporaries. He's giving you Jake Paul. Thank you, Joseph. If he's fighting Jake, he lied about 7 fights. Because don't look now. When he said that, I said, wait a minute. How the fuck? He's fighting 7 fights, and he said him and Al is leaving the sport of boxing at the end of 2025? How? And I'm like, yo, are y'all listening to him? Y'all hear him, but are you listening? Somebody's lying. Either he's not retiring, or he's going to give us 1 fight and leave. And I'm telling you, I was hoping it wasn't Jake Paul. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. If he had just fought, if he'd have fought Tio and said, I'm hanging it up, I'd be okay with it. If he fought Devin and said, or Shakur, or a contemporary, something that made sense, and then said, you know what, I'm hanging him up, I don't want to do this no more, I'd be like, all right, cool, man, at least you gave us something. But he's not even doing that. And then when people question him about it, he tries to roast them. What I tell you about the universe, what I tell you about you getting what you put out, good or bad, you exercise, you eat right, your body's going to look a certain way. But if you wake up in the morning and you eat a bag of Takis before you brush your teeth, you don't see a dentist in 3 years, you consuming 10,000 calories a day, you're going to look a certain way. You get what you put out, good or bad. Tank has been surrounded by controversy. His life ain't right. He's getting into it with his baby's mom. He's lying about fights. And I believe, and I want you to hear me, because I said this before, Brook and Ball, salute, and it went over y'all head. I believe Tank has been lied to over there with the PBC. The PBC, weren't they the last people to run over to Turkey? Oh, man, he ain't got to bend the knee. He ain't got to bend the knee. PBC fighters were over there with the Riyadh season shit. Felix, my brother, salute. And Tank is the only person left out on Twitter beefing, y'all selling y'all. Oh, no, they not. They're getting busy for money, and they're fighting. Turkey's bread made everyone hit the gym and get busy. And while everyone's over there risking their O's, risking their lives, risking everything, Tank is over here lying to you about a 7-fight deal. Sides of the street, what's that? Turkey got bread. Money talks, bunny shit takes a hop. So while everybody's fighting, Tank is just beefing and lying to y'all about 7-fight deals. Where's the lie? He lied to you. You know how I know he lied? Who in actual media, because y'all don't give a fuck about us, and Tank don't talk to us, who in actual media spun the block, Edgar, what up, and said to him, Tank, what happened to that 7-fight deal? Did I miss it? Educate me, y'all. Somebody may have. I haven't seen it. Has anybody, let me know, has anybody went to Tank and said, hey, Tank, what happened to that 7-fight deal you was talking about with the PBC? Were there any opponents for there? Or did something fall through? Or did those 7 opponents, go over the Riyadh season and kill that? Was it like a Sergey Kovalev, Adonis Stevenson thing? Where Kovalev wanted Adonis, and then at the 12th hour, he signed over to Showtime and killed the fight? Was it one of those things? Like, trying to give Tank an out? Did anyone ask him about that? Did I miss it? Did Tank say, man, I had 7 fights lined up, but all these motherfuckers went over to Turkey out of Sheik, Baltimore? Did he say anything? I mean, this is elementary stuff. Did I miss it? Okay, great. I didn't miss it. Thank you. So he's a liar. Oh, he's on the other side of the street. Bullshit. Turkey got that bag. Never forget, before Riyadh season was even popping like that, he went to Tank. $50 million, come to Saudi, fight Devin Haney. And this dumbass asked for 2 Ferraris. Oh, he black though. He black. Why you violating the black man? You don't want to break bread with your black brothers? Your Muslim brother in Saudi? Oh no, Snoop, what up? Oh, cause Devin's his man. But you knocked Devin out though. That's what your fans say. That's what you told everybody. You knock him out. Take it out the judge's hands. 88, what up? I don't want to hear that. Devin didn't go to Devin didn't tell George Kambosos, although we wanted him to. He didn't tell George, man, I ain't going over there. I ain't going over to Australia. They finna rob me. He didn't go over there and knock out George Kambosos. He boxed his face in for 24 rounds. 4-ounce sniper, salute. First time he went over there, they ain't let Bill in the country until goddamn ring walk, damn near. And they held up half his corner at customs. Prize fighter, salute. Devin still went over there and won. But this little nigga don't want to go to Saudi to fight Devin Haney. You talk to a Tank fan right now, they got Tank beating Devin by knockout. And I'm saying Cool, let's see it. Your man didn't want to go to Saudi because he didn't want to bend the knee to Turkey. Bend the knee to Turkey. But you know who he did bend the knee to? The man coddling him in this meme, Jake Paul. So you don't want to bend the knee to Turki Al-Sheikh, who has real money, real fighters, real competition, a chance for you to make all the bread in the world and earn your worth and earn your keep in the history of the sport by fighting and beating your contemporaries, or at least trying. No one says you got to go to the Hall of Fame undefeated. Matter of fact, you got to draw right now. Ducking your contemporaries and fought a guy that we ain't asked for and fought to a draw. So that undefeated shit, I mean, it's Fugazi. Aaron, salute. So now you can go to Saudi because all your contemporaries are there and you can at least fight them. You ain't got to win all those fights. You can at least fight them. From 135 to actually 147. You fighting at 195 now. I don't want to hear it. And you still won't do it. Is this making sense? So you ain't bend the knee for Turkey, who has the competition for you to cement your legacy, and he got the money to match your pockets. But you bend the knee for Jake Paul, and your dumbass didn't even know that he was your boss. I'll say it one more time. You didn't bend the knee. Matter of fact, can we be honest? I'm saying that jokingly because y'all said that. Pray, what up? Y'all said the fighters are bending the knee for Turki Al-Sheikh. Y'all said that shit. And I said, that's a strange way to put it. Bending the knee? Kissing the ring? It's like when y'all are sticking up for Tank, y'all invent all kinds of things to disrespect everything that makes him look truthfully like an asshole. So in defense, y'all violate and y'all use sign language to the people that are actually getting work done to defend this little nigga. Make sense? For example, Devin Haney got out of bed one day, checked his email. Congratulations, you're the WBC champion. What? How'd that happen? What happened to Loma? Is he hurt? Are they stripping him? Is he retiring? No, he's getting something called a franchise status. He's like, what's that? Wait a minute, what's that? Well, it's a new concept, in the words of Mauricio Sillyman. It's a new concept. We have to vote on it. Someone has to apply for it, and we vote on it. And if we say, you know, three or four or five thumbs up, we award it to him. Okay, well, great. What does that have to do with this belt? Well, you can't be franchised and a real champion at the same time. So congratulations, Devin. Devin said, wait, I wanted to fight this guy. Well, he don't want to fight you. He's a franchise champion. You are now the WBC champion. And instead of y'all ripping Loma for ducking Devin, y'all call Devin an email champion. I said, yo, I'm officially in the fucking Twilight Zone. It's like a woman comes to you, she goes to a police officer, I got raped. And he says, you shouldn't have wore that dress. Blaming the victim. I said, what the fuck did Devin do? He was trying to fight him. Look, y'all had more smoke for Devin than y'all did for Loma ducking him. And then here come Tank. He an email champion. He's an email champion. Yeah. He is all that. Here's what's real. The dude wanted to fight you, and you didn't. And I heard nothing but excuses from your fan base while you fought Hector Garcia. Stop me when I'm lying. Just put it in the chat, Drew, you're lying. He's the email champion. Well, let me ask you a question. Devin becomes undisputed at 135 on Tank Davis' watch because he was an active fighter, right? Beltless because Devin came through and took everything. Left the division, and Tank ended up with a WBA strap. How'd he get that? He didn't fight for it. That's Devin's old belt. They never fought. How'd he get that belt? Did he get it via email? As a matter of fact, he's on record saying, I don't want that shit. But he has it. He has it right now. And he's involved with a clown fight. Is the WBA about to strip him? He's paying sanctioning fees on a belt he's not defending. Talk to me. And I know the dick watchers are in here trying to dissect what I'm saying, and no, you can't. I'm keeping it so simple. You can't word salad me. You got your calculators out. Y'all doing time and dates and when did Devin leave, and the rules say he has a year to do blah, 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 blah. Turkey came through and said, no, I got money. Y'all can fight. Oh, well, Turkey, if I fight him, I know he's my mandatory, or he's my number one contender, and he works for another promotion. But if I fight him, the WBA, the WBO, the WBC, the NABO, the IBF, the NBA on ABC, they're going to strip me. Turkey says, how much you paying for the sanctioning fees? Well, I'm paying X amount of dollars. I'll triple that, give you your highest payday. You just come to Saudi and fight. Done. And you can always go get that belt back if you want to. Done. That's what Jairo Patai did. Turkey, they're going to strip me. How much you paying for that belt? I'll take care of you. Josh Padley. Hey, Mike, I'll fight Shakur, but, I know it's short notice, but, I have a job. I'm an electrician. I have to be back to work. Work? How about this? You fight Shakur and then come back and fight again. I'll retire you. Turki Al-Sheikh is a boxer's dream right now. For as long as he's in the business, go get that money. Now niggas want to be loyal to sanctioning fees. Fine. All those fighters went to Riyadh season. Tank was on Twitter crying like a baby. Does my memes make sense now? Does it make sense? Y'all bending the knee. You Tank fans are ridiculous. Tank is a boss. He ain't got to bend the knee. All right, cool. He got a 7-fight deal. Who he fighting? Don't matter because y'all going to watch him. He can fight Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny. Y'all watch him. He can shadow box. Y'all watch him. Cool. But I'm stuck on this bending the knee shit. So all of those fighters on Riyadh season of suckers? Or are they getting their bread and showing their heart? You gonna tell me that Alexander Usyk is a sucker? No. He's a multi-millionaire. His bankroll towers over yours, and he's quiet. He ain't been in the news since when? Alexander Usyk hasn't been in the news since they asked him who you got, Bud or Canelo, and he picked Bud. Quiet money. Quiet money. He ain't rocking no purses. He's a family man, off the radar. He won his fight. He's undefeated. He's undisputed in two divisions. Two-time undisputed at heavyweight. What have you done, Tank? Not a goddamn thing. Not in comparison to Alexander Usyk. Thank you, Jose. Iglesias knows what time it is. Yes. And this little motherfucker, this little monkey, and his fanatics are talking about he ain't got to bend the knee. Well, I'm going to play to you what Jake Paul said to him at the presser. Listen carefully.
Man, people are always going to say this shit. Like, I'm just sick of it, man. What do people have to say? Come on. Keep on saying it, whatever you got. This is what I do, bro. This is why I'm the biggest in the sport. This is why everyone's here today.
He can pop that shit about boxing because of you Tank fans, you Tank fan types. You love on this dude, but he don't want to see him fight the best. Jake Paul wouldn't have no room to breathe if the best was fighting the best. And I'm going to tell you something else. If the best was fighting the best in boxing, there will be nothing for Turkey to do other than offer money to buy the sanctioning bodies. If the best was fighting the best. Turki came through and he's making fights that would have never been made. That 5 versus 5, Queensberry versus Matchroom, that something like that would have never happened if it wasn't for Turki Al-Sheikh. Those were dream fights. Those companies been at war with each other. But whatever, y'all don't know boxing. Y'all know Tank.
Why I've had the most viewed fight in boxing history. So at the end of the day, I gave this little guy an opportunity. He should be thanking me. I'm paying him. I'm his boss. He reports to me, and I'm gonna fucking son him on November 4th. Had the most viewed fight in boxing history. So at the end of the day, I gave this little guy an opportunity. He should be thanking me. I'm paying him. I'm his boss. He reports to me, and at the end of the day, I gave this little guy an opportunity. He should be thanking me. I'm paying him. I'm his boss. At the end of the day, I gave this little guy an opportunity. He should be thanking me. I'm paying him. I'm his boss. At the end of the day, I gave this little guy an opportunity. He should be thanking me. I'm paying him. I'm his boss. At the end of the day, I gave this little guy an opportunity. He should be thanking me. I'm paying him. I'm his boss.
Whoa! What the That's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, Froggy when he courtin', he did ride Crambo. Froggy when he courtin', he did ride Crambo. Go!
Jake wasn't trolling. That part was true. Tank didn't even know. That's how much of an idiot he is. Bending the knee, getting on Twitter, talking about fighters selling their records, selling their O's for the ones that were undefeated. Remember that tweet? If anyone has it, that has my phone number or DM, send it to me. Now watch this. Some motherfuckers gonna come in here and be mad at me for pointing out something that he said. Chassis T says Jake is never trolling. For real. He hates black fighters. Yeah, you can make the case. I mean, that's a whole other conversation, Queen. That's a whole other conversation. I'm not gonna say you wrong. There's something to this. Let me park there for a minute, Chassis T, and I'm glad you mentioned that, sis. Y'all didn't find that strange that Mike Tyson had his ass out that last event? That didn't bother you? I was like, what the fuck was that? Was he in on that joke? What the hell was that? And you know, his son was the one interviewing him. That was his son. So why you got his son interviewing him and when he walks away, his ass is out? And now he wants to fight a major name in the sport in Tank Davis. You know what? Tank is going to wish he fought his contemporaries, whether he won or lost. Because Jake is legitimately not going to put no punches with this kid. He going to try and hurt him. And I told y'all there's an element of danger. And I asked y'all, you really think I want to see Jake standing over the KO'd body of Tank Davis? You think I want to see that? And you see the Tank fans, y'all don't even know where I'm going with that. Y'all ain't, because y'all are too silly. Y'all are off code. Y'all have no knowledge of self, and y'all don't really know the statement this is. There's a statement behind this. Y'all have no idea. And I am not trying to raise you. It's abundantly clear. Your single mom failed you, and your absent father just didn't give a shit. But she chose that nigga. Never forget that. Drew, why are you saying that? Well, I just had an asshole up here a couple of days ago who was smoking weed, lying about it. And his mama was arguing, him and his mama was arguing with me on my show. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? I heard the cholesterol in her throat. The fuck? Those are Tank fans. Hey, why are you hating on boy getting his money? He could have got his money with Turki. He did fuck spinning the block. He was on the same block doing donuts. He went from one parking spot to the next on the same block. And now he's fighting some dude that's super bigger than him in a fake fight. And I honestly think Jake Paul is going to try and hurt this kid. And he's your boss. And you didn't know. G Money, 100%. I mean, that's the short version. The PBC was having financial issues. Al Heyman said, brother, I love you. Go ahead, get your money. That's what happened, man. That's the short version. Al, what we doing? How we looking with these fights? What we doing? We ain't got no money. And Blue Blood told y'all there was a financial problem. They couldn't secure the goddamn Toyota Center in Houston. I said, what's going on there? What's going on there? What's happening with the PBC? I've never heard of a company not being able to secure a venue. I was like, wait, well, what's happening there? I didn't even consider that. I didn't even consider that. And then when we're asking questions and Blue's doing the research because he's connected, y'all got mad at him. And then when we start asking the questions, you get mad at us. We hating on Tank? No. We're wondering what the hell's going on. Because meanwhile, all the fighters that are getting busy, Tank runs to Twitter and starts talking about shit. He starts talking shit about fighters that are really getting things done. He's a baby. He is a baby. He didn't even know who the fuck is paying him for this fight. Just like when they ask him who's doing the drug testing for him and Frank Martin. Nevada, it's not USADA, Baltimore. He don't know anything. He's in financial accident waiting to happen. If you don't know what your income is, you definitely don't know what your outgo is. And you're going to turn around when you're ready to hang it up. And you're going to say, well, you know, at least I'm sitting on 40 million. Oh, well, Tank, you're really not. Remember those taxes? You remember he had tax issues not too long ago? You remember that? What was it, 2023 or something? He had tax issues. Remember that? Now, he paid it, but why was those tax issues lingering? He's supposed to have his business in order where things like that don't happen. Y'all remember that? I'm like, uh-oh. Better hit that ring. Waffle, salute. Remember that? Did I make that up? Let me see. Tax problems. PBC can't secure a venue. The Lamont Roach didn't go as planned. But everybody in Riyadh season is cheeks for fighting their contemporaries and attempting to chase legacy. And here come his fans. He ain't got to kiss the ring of Turki Al-Sheikh, but now he's kissing the ass of Jake Paul, whom is going to beat up a black villain. You think white America loves Tank Davis? Cut from the cloth, allegedly, of Floyd Mayweather. You think they love him? You think they love him? So let's go back to the audio. Let's go back to what Jake Paul said to him. And just listen.
At the end of the day, I gave this little guy an opportunity. He should be thanking me. I'm paying him. I'm his boss. He reports to me, and I'm going to fucking son him on November 14th. So fuck you, little man.
You pay me?
You paying me? Listen now.
100%, yeah.
100%. 100%.
You hear this?
Facts.
Correct.
Yes. Correct.
Correct. I'm your daddy.
Jake is not playing. So Tank at this point looks around. He's looking backstage, scratching his head. I'm not, you know what? Fuck that. Fair use. Let's bring it back. Look.
Opportunity. He should be thanking me. I'm paying him. I'm his boss. He reports to me, and I'm gonna fucking son him on November 14th. So fuck you, little man.
You paying me?
100%. Yeah.
100%. 100%. Facts.
Correct.
Yes. Correct.
Correct. I'm your daddy.
Look at that. Now, if he knew that was false, he'd have fired off on him. Would he have not? What are you looking around for, bruh? We talk about your money. Rod Neal, if somebody on your job or what you do for a living that you don't know, but he's been walking around the office all day, and you and him get into a debate, and he says, yo, man, you need to watch it because I sign your checks. And you know for a fact that's not his name on your $8,000 check. In 2 seconds, ain't you going to be like, hold on, no. This is not your name. What the fuck you talking about? In 2 seconds, if that's not facts, I'm firing off on him. Nigga, you fronting. What does he do? Turn his head, take his cap off, and start scratching the in-between his cornrows with the grease. Look, now he's looking for... Oh, my God. He didn't know the answer. And what I'm telling y'all is that that's dangerous. That's dangerous. I'm not clowning him. This is embarrassing. Y'all have to be concerned because he's an accident in boxing waiting to happen. Y'all see AB now, right? I know he touched a few M's. Why is he in the street talking about he ain't got no bread? This right here, I said, oh shit. This would have never happened to Floyd Mayweather. Like I said before, you ain't paying nobody. I'm paying me. You don't pay me, I'm paying me. My money comes from here, 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 and here. You just talking. Tank can't even do that. How much game did he really pick up from Floyd? Because the first part of game he should have picked up from Floyd is how to move your bread. And if you want to fool the fans and make millions, you could do that too. So you've been fooling the fans, but I'm really concerned that this kid gonna fuck around when he hangs it up. The only thing he'll have is the money he has after this fight. Y'all want a pocket watch, right? Y'all better be more concerned about what's in his bank account 5 years from now. Y'all better be more concerned about 5 years from now if he has to fight but just doesn't have it anymore. Because the worst thing about a fight is when they have to fight when they have, because they have to. Because they can't afford to retire. And the kid has a family. Y'all are so stupid. Y'all are doing more harm to this kid. And think about the $25 million he could have made going down to fight Devin Haney. And when I said this dumbass asked for 2 Ferraris, what did that pothead with his enabling crack-headed fat mother say? Did he get the Ferraris? Ferraris ain't gonna take care of your kids, stupid. Go get your money and at least try to beat your contemporary. But let Tank tell you he's not in it. He's not like other fighters. He's trying to get his bread. You could have got your bread with Turki. Now you're getting your bread with Jake Paul, but the trade-off is this dude's literally trying to make a statement by beating your ass. He just said to you, I'm your boss, I'm your daddy, you should be thanking me. You paying me? You paying me? That's facts. Then he starts scratching his head like a goddamn monkey. He's looking for the answer. The answer is Jake is paying you, you idiot. So you could have been getting money with Turkey out of Sheik, but instead, now you're getting in the ring with Jake Paul because you've been acting funny. My titles and my memes always make sense. Tank fans, you need to be concerned. And here's the funny part. Let's say Tank wins. I asked you, what is he doing next? Wishful thinking from the peanut gallery. I think he gonna spin the block. I think he need to take a year off, and he'll come back. And I think he'll fight Fakur and Floyd Schofield. So is Tank a liar? Well, he's human. It's not what I asked you. Yes or no? Is Tank a liar? Well, I don't know. Well, Tank said he's leaving after 2025. This fight is in November. What are we talking about? Well, see, y'all be hating. Okay. Look at him looking for the answer, y'all. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
You pay me?
So fuck you, little man.
You pay me? Are you
100%,
pay me?
yeah.
Look,
100%. 100%. Facts?
Correct.
Yes? Correct?
Correct. I'm your daddy.
40.
oh my
What
God.
40 at? You heard what he said? He paid me. So
Let me ask you a question.
I need that extra.
I love.
Oh my God. Do y'all understand that's embarrassing? That is embarrassing. Ladies and gentlemen, look. He didn't know. He didn't know. Thank you, coach. The whole team was like, yo, what the fuck? No, you know what it is, coach? The whole team was looking at him like, Tank, you didn't know that? You don't notice that we're not, making sure we getting our bread. You didn't know we've been taken care of already? This nigga paid us already. You didn't know that? He's looking around like, oh, with Floyd, Baltimore. This little nigga didn't, oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Y'all need to be, listen, y'all love Tank? Y'all in this business like you think? Yo, fuck it. He don't like you, but you love him. That's great. Y'all need to get in his DMs, and what y'all need to be doing is, I don't know, referring him to deferred compensation or something. Giving him investments or something. Help this boy. He's an accident waiting to happen financially. He ain't got 5 years of activity in him. He's already talking slow. He's been doing this for too many years. He's taking a lot of shots. He's in his 30s. In 2 or 3 years from now, the speed is going to slow down. He'll be in the ring with Floyd Schofield getting beat like a drum. Rod Neal in that super chat salute, he says, Tank didn't know the answers to an open book test. Bro, y'all been in class with somebody who failed an open book exam? Man, we didn't even laugh. We just stared at him like, yo, you know the answers was right. The teacher gave us an open book exam because we was having an extended weekend and he didn't feel like grading tests because he had shit to do. So he said, hey man, open book exam, chapter 5. All the answers was there. Right there. How did you fail? This is your Billy. Team looking at him like, you didn't know? Jonathan, what up? Young Reek, Almighty Law. Aaron, Hen Dog, salute. This is ridiculous.
Of your confidence.
Now,
I love it. Tell me.
There's another part in this interview I'm going to skip forward to. And I want y'all to hear this. Andrew 100, what up? I want y'all to hear this. It's, let me see, I wrote it down. 20 minutes and 45 seconds. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Peep this, y'all. Man, he looked like one of those handicapped niggas. All right, man. I'm talking about the niggas in the wheelchair. Man, okay. Listen to this.
Talk so much shit in the back.
Yeah. How you doing? Evan Golden, Golden TV. Jake, quick question. Much respect for everything you've done in the ring, but also outside the ring, your Boxing Bullies charity. I wanted to bring that up because to me it's kind of synonymous with your journey. It's kind of mirroring how you're kind of always having to defeat the odds, kind of, fight back. Is that kind of you see your pathway kind of similar to your kind of mission in your charity with Boxing Bullies?
Yeah, 100%. Life is a fight, in and outside of the ring. And we have to fight for the kids out there. We have to get these kids motivated, get them in the right programs, get them in boxing gyms, get them healthy, get them in their right mindset. And boxing has done all of that for me, giving me this discipline. And I've been fighting for everything I've had in my life. And so I just hope to be an inspiration for the next generation to show them that they can accomplish anything in their wildest dreams. I'm a kid from Ohio, and sitting here, it's still surreal to me every single day, and I'm very blessed. Thank you, God, and thank you to my fans and everyone who supported me.
Now watch this. He was talking about a program that Jake set up, and that was his detailed response, right? Now watch this, y'all, because I'm gonna make a point. Now watch this.
And I appreciate you with that charity. It does so many amazing things.
He for sure paid him to ask that question. For sure. He looked like he paid him. Look.
See that? You see that? But I want you to hear the response, because he was talking to he gave a detailed. Jake was asked about a charity, and now Tank is accusing this dude of being a paid op to ask that question just so Jake could plug his charity, and it's a real charity. So now Tank is diminishing the charity and saying this dude was paid to ask that question, and I want you to hear the response from the guy. Listen carefully.
The media doesn't cover the good things, and sometimes you have to spotlight that out. You got to give back. You got to give to get. Maybe you should take a lesson from him.
Oh! You want me to bring that back? I will. Watch. Listen to what he said to Tank.
The media doesn't cover the good things, and sometimes you have to spotlight that out. You got to give back. You got to give to get. Maybe you should take a lesson from him.
Now, you want to know why I spotlighted that? Can anyone guess why I spotlighted that right there? I just had this dude on here yesterday, and we was talking about, I forgot how it even came up, about giving back. And I asked Mag, hey man, what happened to that block that Tank bought? Remember he bought the block and somebody tried to set the house on fire, and people were like, man, that sounds like insurance fraud. Or that might sound like, well, there was people living in those fucked up houses, the crackheads, and they tried to set fire to it on the way out. I don't know what happened. But then I did some research. Well, not me. Xavier did some research, and he told me he sold it. So he don't own it anymore. Remember when I said it seems like a play because he was trying to get that ankle bracelet off because he was on house arrest, grown-ass man with an ankle bracelet? And I said, man, he's trying to show that judge that he's a changed man. He converted to Islam, Abdul Wahid, and then bought the block. Remember that? So whether that dude was a paid op to ask Jake that question so he could plug his charity, why didn't he fire back at that dude after the accusation saying, well, hold on. I bought housing in Baltimore. He can't think that quick. You know what he says here? I don't have to I don't have to broadcast what I do. Well, say something. What happened to the block? You broadcasted that. If you was doing something in between that we didn't know about, there's a lot of athletes that are philanthropists. Here's a cool trick. They could be a philanthropist and you won't know about it, but those are tax write-offs. They are. Those are tax write-offs. They are. They are. But not even to diminish their work. I mean, you know, even the drug dealers gave out turkeys in Harlem on Thanksgiving. You know, Alpo and his crew, they handed out turkeys and handed out food. In the same blocks they were selling crack in. So they didn't look like villains. But we all knew it. We all knew it. So when I asked y'all, Gerald, salute, brother. Have a good day. So when I asked y'all, what is he doing? Y'all bring up that block. Do y'all know he got rid of those houses? That's what I was told. Well, you know what y'all do? Research that yourself. Research it yourself. But why didn't he say this would be the opportune time to show that he has some integrity? Instead, he laughs. He ripped dude for asking Jake a question about a charity. And then he said, sometimes you got to give back. You could learn something. At that point, Tank should have been like, well, what do you mean? I bought housing in my city of Baltimore. What happened? That's what it was called, Jay Grant? GT Development? That's what it was called? That's a real thing. Gerard Harlem in the building. Salute. That was a thing? GT Development? You know, to me, it sounded like it was a shell company that he was just doing. Crazy stuff. But he didn't fire back on that. But that was one thing. But let me go ahead to Coach Cal. He took the mic. And what was that? 22:47. Coach Cal takes the mic, and from another camera angle, because I've seen this from another angle, Coach Cal looked concerned. And he sounds concerned. I want y'all to hear this. Listen to him.
Coach Calvin Ford, GTD. Jake, I want to
Nigga went from a real fighter to a YouTuber. That's how shit go, right?
Oh, you know who he's talking to? Wait, hold on. Let me bring that back. I think that was pretty important too. Hold on.
Media doesn't cover the good things, and sometimes you have to spotlight that out. You got to give back. You got to give to get. Maybe you should take a lesson from him.
Something happened in between that. I'm gonna let this play.
I don't have to talk about the shit I do.
I don't have to talk about the shit I do. Well, we see it on the news when you do something wrong, asshole. You might want to voice up when you do something good, asshole, so people don't think you're an asshole, asshole. This is why public relations, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. PR. Y'all know what it's PR. It's very important. He needs people around him to show him how to talk, how to give political answers, politically correct answers. They used to hire people to do that, so you don't sound like a fool. Now these kids don't care. And he sounds ignorant. And he is. But listen to this.
And go
That's not nothing
ahead.
to talk about.
All right, this question is for Jake Paul. What up, bro?
What up?
Hey, man, big fan. Also your trainer. Me and the guys, Larry Wade and Theo Chambers, we see you making these big bets and shit. So when you win this bonus, how much motherfucking money we getting?
I'll give you half.
There you go. My boy.
You guys
need
get
it for
half.
a new set of eyes.
My team will get
For
half
sure.
of Gervonta's $2 million. So thank you, Gervonta.
Coach Calvin Ford,
All
GTD.
right, here we go.
Jake, I want to
Nigga went from a real fighter to a YouTuber. That's how shit go, right? That's how shit go, right? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah,
What up, champ? What's the deal?
yeah.
Well, you
went
got
from
a lot of
real fighter
animosity
to-
toward
to-
me.
to-
But you want to know what's crazy, Tank? Me and you ain't never had a bad day up under the sun.
Yeah.
Now check this out. That was J. Leon Love. Thank you. Now, you Tank supporters, when all doors are closed around you, you motherfuckers try to play the black card. You try so hard. Meanwhile, I see Tank showing Jake Paul more respect than any one of his contemporaries that look like him in my life. As a matter of fact, he's broken bread with all Latin fighters, and now this white guy, and he ain't bothered to break bread with Shakur or Devin. So when I ask y'all, are y'all sure y'all want to play the black card with me? This is the shit I'm talking about. So now he's beefing with J. Leon Love. He's talking about, oh, you went from training real fighters to a YouTuber. Well, nigga, you about to fight a YouTuber right now. So why are you hating on J. Leon Love getting his money? Because Jake is paying him. Just like he's paying you, idiot. Ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do is let them talk. And look at his face. Now he mad. But listen.
So I don't know what it is. Listen, I see you, somebody that's bust his ass. I've been watching you since you was a kid.
Now he's giving Tank credit. And look at Tank. He's not hearing nothing.
Right? I know Calvin. I got nothing but love for everybody over there. They show me nothing but love. I got nothing but respect
Stay on
for
your
you,
side.
champ.
Yeah, let's stay on your side. Stay on your side. Now, ladies and gentlemen, stay on your side, right? Stay on your side. That's like a snappy thing everyone's saying. Yo, stay on your side. Stay on your. I get it. And some niggas need to stay on their side. Tank is in so deep, he don't know who's friend or foe. Because he's burnt so many personal bridges. That's his thought process. From the people around him to the motherfuckers trying to be cool with him on Twitter. Do y'all get my point? When I got on here just yesterday and said, hey man, that's fucked up. His own supporters, his own fanatics are too stupid to realize when someone is talking up for them. Like I was talking up for one motherfucker yesterday, but he didn't even understand that. Like how he's talking to J. Leon Love right now. Like, I don't understand what this is. I'm out here working with Jake Paul, but I'm getting money. I'm getting paid. This is a job for me. This ain't personal. Oh, you went from working with real fighters to a YouTuber. Well, nigga, the YouTuber he's working with, you're about to make money with instead of fighting your contemporaries. Are you an idiot? Are you an idiot? This y'all man.
But whatever it is you think,
Stay on your side.
Stay on his side. He been on his side. What you mean? You been on your side. Wait a minute, nigga. Didn't you woke up on Devin? I'm on your side. I'm on your... No, nigga, stay on your side. Didn't your Muslim brother say, hey, I got 50 mil, come to Saudi and fight Devin? And you asked for 2 Ferraris? You can't count, you can't speak, and you have no idea what friendship and brotherhood is. You have no idea what code is. Nigga, please, stay on your side. This guy's not your friend. He is not your friend. He's insecure, immature. He's slow. And he doesn't know who's friend or foe. Boss. Slow and don't know who's friend or foe. And if you want to be petty, you can sprinkle a little woman beat on that if you want. I won't, but I'm just saying.
I'm only on this side, but guess what? I'm a black man supporting another black man making millions and millions of dollars, so I'm proud of you no matter what you think.
I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying. You damn right you ain't trying to hear that. And that's what I wanted y'all to hear. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that. Man, all those brothers in your fucking weight class is trying to break bread with you. And your fan base says, hey, you know, he beats everybody. I said, let's see it. You damn right you ain't trying to hear that. You ain't trying to break bread with any of your brothers. Boxing's on, at least it's supposed to be a fraternity. You're supposed to help the next man eat because the next fight could be his last. But you taking your dumb ass over to Jake Paul and risking your life to be made an example of. This man might step on you. Stop me when I'm lying. Call me a hater. This isn't even disdain. Tank fans, Google the word. I know you don't know what it is. Count on my brother. Salute. Scorpio, what up? Rich, True Boxing Night. Salute. Quan, what up? This isn't even disdain towards this dude. It's a bit of concern. And if this shit ends how I don't want it to end, listen carefully. I ain't gonna have no choice but to say I told you so. I'm not gonna have a choice. Y'all better hope this kid don't get hurt. Because Coach Cal grabbed the mic and he starts talking about glove sizes. I'm like, uh-oh. And we're getting to that. But he's talking to J. Leon Love real funky. And what he said was a living contradiction. Yeah, I ain't hearing that. Yo, you still my brother. I ain't hearing that. Yeah, fuck you then. Because nobody's your brother. Xavier, salute. Look at his demeanor. I'll bring it back. Look at what he said. Now he's talking to J. Leon Love, who did nothing to him.
I'm only on this side, but guess what? I'm a black man supporting another black man making millions and millions of dollars, so I'm proud of you no matter what you think. And it's all good. But guess what? We over here doing dope shit too. So it's cool to see us align and get money.
From a Hall of Famer to a YouTuber.
You went from a Hall of Famer to a YouTuber, nigga. You're not even going to the Hall of Fame, and you fighting a YouTuber. And that YouTuber's paying you. And you the real fighter, and that YouTuber's paying you. This kid is retarded. 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 This kid is retarded.
On a 34 get started.
This kid is retarded.
Oh, Froggy when he Horton, he did ride. Crambo. Froggy when he Horton, he did ride. Crambo. Froggy when he Horton, he did ride. A sword and a revolver by his side. Crambo.
Yeah, come on!
Say what? You went to working with a Hall of Famer. Yeah. So now you're working with a YouTuber, right?
Shit, I mean,
Tank, you're forgetting to realize that I will be the first boxer and promoter ever in the Hall of Fame for multiple reasons, like at the youngest age. So you're actually a fucking dumbass.
Who wants to debate Jake Paul on that? Who wants to tell anyone that he's wrong on that? I'm gonna tell you why he's not wrong. Sylvester Stallone never boxed a professional fight in his life, but he's in the Boxing Hall of Fame for Rocky. Did y'all know that? Did you know that? Lost with real Baltimore. Real Baltimore in the building. Who wants to debate Jake Paul on what he just said? Remember when I said if Tank hangs it up after this fight, it's debatable whether he goes in the Hall of Fame? You have to be away from the sport for 2 years before they consider you. Tim Bradley did enough to be there. He's first ballot. I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with that. This is ponderous, man. This is ponderous. Yeah, Tank fans, look it up. Look it up. I'm using big words this morning. Stillwater, what up? Using big words this morning. And then you got to think about the class that he's coming out of. There's going to be a list of names that he's going to be competing against. Right now, if all of these guys retired at the same time, everybody goes in before him. Devin goes in before him. Usyk goes in before. They're going to roll out the red carpet for Bud and Usyk. Teofimo goes in before him. Check the resume. Remember when I got on here and said, yo, I hate Teofimo, but goddamn, he has a better resume than Tank. Remember when I said that? I said, yo, he got a better resume than Tank, man. He really does. And then when you sat back and thought about it, you're like, oh shit, he does. Yeah. Now how the fuck did Tank allow that to happen? Jake Paul will go in the Hall of Fame before this kid. Jake Paul has had a bigger impact on the sport of boxing in a short amount of time than Tank has, and Tank put in more real work, right? But I'm mad at him for getting his bread. All money ain't good money. Who's cutting the check? Yo, man, I'll give you $100 million. Who's cutting the check? Satan? Nah, you can keep that. Keep that, please. Yo, y'all, think of the baddest chick you've ever seen. All of y'all, everyone has different tastes. Think of the baddest chick you can get your hands on. Whether you're married or not, let's say wife gives you a hall pass. Go and knock that down. Think of the baddest chick in your life. Ain't gonna ruin your marriage, your relationship, and your wife says, go ahead, knock it down. I'm not holding it against you. We ain't got to talk about it. For your birthday, you go knock that down. Think of the baddest chick, whether it's on Instagram or you grew up watching some chick, Janet Jackson from the 90s, whoever it is. And you get into the bedroom and she there. She lay down and you ready to rock, right? She said, yo, I got to tell you something. I got the HIV. Excuse me? I got the HIV. Oh. All right, now watch this. Some of you motherfuckers be like, all right, give me 3 condoms because I'm doing this. Give me 3 and I'm all right. Give me 3. Okay. So you put on 3 joints and she says, what you doing? What you mean? This is a reach. I'm gonna do this. I got 3 rubbers on. I'm gonna do this. No, I don't like rubbers. What y'all doing? Fuck a moonwalk out the door. I'm jumping out the window. You got the what? Out. But some of you motherfuckers will say, well, you know what? I'm 40 plus now, and the medicine is real good these days. And you could live a full life. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Because some of you niggas are that stupid. Delano, it's no debate. There's too much talent out here and too many people out here doing really good things, real things. This Jake Paul fight is a black eye to Tank Davis' career, especially if he fucks around and loses. A loss to Jake Paul is going to overshadow the Gamboa fight, the Frank Martin fight, because they're going to look at that. Boxing is what have you done for me lately? They only remember the last thing you did. They do it to Roy Jones right now. When I'm talking to a goddamn 20-year-old, like, yeah, man, Roy Jones. Oh, what? Man, I seen him get knocked out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look him up. Oh, I don't know these people he knocking out. Oh, my God. What you mean you don't know these people? The Hall of Fame is damn near a popularity contest now. Now that y'all allowed, and I'm talking about the casuals, y'all allowed Jake Paul into the sport by not fighting each other. He walked in, he didn't rob the bank. He walked through the front door and made a withdrawal and then bought the bank and got y'all niggas running around going to him. You can either go to Jake Paul, an MVP, or y'all could be like Tank and be a complete idiot and a moron and deny the other bank up the block from Turkey out of Sheik because you don't want to fight your contemporaries. So on the one hand, you're a coward. On the other hand, you're just stupid. Tank loses bad on November 14th. It's going to fuck off his whole career. But let's get back to it.
Okay.
Hey, but champ, stay blessed. I got nothing but love for you, baby.
Yes, sir.
This nigga's talking crazy to Jalen Love for working with a YouTuber, but he's about to fight the YouTuber he's working with. Please tell me where that makes sense. Listen, you Tank fans can't defend this kid ever again. I'm not hearing you. When I open up my panels and talk about this kid, I'm not hearing shit you gotta say because it all sounds retarded. At this point, it's dumb. Y'all had some wiggle room for a couple of years now. It's over, especially since he said he don't like you, and he proved it. He proved it 48 hours ago. He made it official. He made good on his word. He don't fuck with y'all. And he's been giving you his ass to kiss all this time. This isn't boxing. How the fuck he mad at Jalen Love for working with the dude that he's about to break bread with? And then y'all gonna tell me, oh, he black, Tank black? Yeah, look how he talked to Jalen Love. And look how Jalen Love approached him and still said, I still got love for you. And Mellow Yellow's like, yeah, all right. So when I say things like, quit acting light skinned, you airheads get mad at me?
Monkey!
Wait a minute. Do y'all even know what the word disdain means? No! Okay, I'll move on.
Go ahead, Calvin.
Jake, I see y'all doing all this betting
Coach Cal.
stuff, right? I'm looking at the fight because I'm his coach. This is a very serious fight, and I'm a very serious person. My question to you is, where did 12-ounce gloves come from? Why y'all couldn't take 10? He had 8. Already he given up 4 ounces of the gloves. I gotta say this because y'all betting all this money. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, wait.
Do y'all hear Coach Cal? Now this is the serious part. I've been serious. Y'all hear Coach Cal? Y'all heard what he said? Y'all need to bring that back. Did y'all hear Coach Cal? He said, I'm a serious person. This is a serious thing. Coach Cal is the guy, when he was asked about Shakur Stevenson, he said, why would we want that fight, though? He's not going to stand there and let us do what we do. When Coach Cal was asked about Devin Haney, he said, at what weight, though? Because Devin is so big. At what weight, though? Now he's in there with Jake Paul. And now he wants to ask about gloves. Coach Cal is concerned. Y'all need to be concerned. This ain't no fucking joke, man. And I don't think Jake is playing with him. I know a lot of people think it's a clown fight. I thought it was a clown fight, but I said, Jake is a troll, man. I just keep envisioning him saying, oops, I didn't mean to hit him with that uppercut that lifts him up off the ground. Do y'all hear Coach Cal? The jokes stopped for me, right? Well, the jokes been stopped. But when I heard this, I said, I am concerned about this. Donato says, quick question, who made this tank machine? Niggas like you. Because it's a machine. You know what happens to machines? They break down. They break down. And I have a sneaky suspicion that it's happening right in front of you. And just remember, you enabled this. You enabled this. And if this ends violently, because they clowned them about the Mike Tyson shit. They didn't like the Chavez Jr. fight. Now he's fighting a little nigger. He couldn't break character with Mike Tyson because Mike Tyson would have killed him for real. I don't care how old he is. Mike pulled 4 right hands where he could have threw him. You see him visibly stop and not throw it because Jake rolled his dumb ass in the wrong direction. Donato says, I'm trying to save it. Really? Then you can save it by stop speaking up for this nigga. He's fucked you off. He don't like you. He don't care about you. And you're celebrating mediocrity. He's a living, walking contradiction, a bold-faced liar. You just heard how he talked to a black man. Yo, Jay Leon, you was coaching world-class fighters, and now you coaching a YouTuber. Oh, the YouTuber that you're about to fight? That's about to pay you millions of dollars? That guy? Hey, I still love you, Tank. Yeah, whatever. What the fuck? That's who you're defending? And then y'all want to ask us, yo, he black. Don't you ever pull the black card with me trying to defend Tank. Don't ever do that. So this is Coach Cal talking about the gloves.
12-ounce gloves come from? Why y'all couldn't take 10? He had 8. Already he given up 4 ounces of the gloves. I gotta say this because y'all betting all this money. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, wait. You guys were the ones that wanted 12-ounce gloves, not me. I'll do 8.
You hear that? Now you see, y'all don't even know what the fuck just happened. I know Stormy caught it. I know Coach Hudson caught it. I know Xavier caught it. Coach Cal's concern is Jake is a bigger man. He's going to be cool with the bigger gloves because he's a bigger man. He has bigger hands. If this midget wears bigger gloves, 12 ounce, 10 ounce, they're going to look like pillows on his hands. Coach Cal wants him to be comfortable moving around the ring And later in the fight, the gloves, he don't want the gloves to feel like 5-pound balls in his hand, 5-pound dumbbells in his hands, because he's going to drop his hands. Y'all are saying, well, they're just gloves. No. I challenge y'all today. Put on a pair of boxing gloves and just hold your hands up for 3 minutes around. Just hold them up. Like you're doing a curl in the gym. Hold them up for 3 minutes and then drop it. And then hold it up for 3 minutes after 30 seconds of rest and then drop it. I guarantee you they're going to feel so fucking heavy. That's what Cal's talking about. That's why the lighter the weight, the lighter the gloves. Cal knows that there's an element of danger here. And now Jake is saying, yo, look, check the email. Y'all asked for this. And this is further proof that nobody on GTD is on the same fucking page. This is dangerous. And you Tank fans, y'all don't see it because all y'all see is braids and tattoos. And if this kid fucks around and gets hurt, it's your fault. Why you mad at him getting his money? Nah, you stupid ass. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I didn't want Tank Davis to be a sacrificial lamb. Sacrificial, 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 sacrificial. They need a white face standing over a black body. We will forever be the villains. This is why I get mad when content creators beef, black ones beef with other content creators for no fucking reason. Never hated Tank. I wanted him to do his job and hold him accountable. That's it. You motherfuckers want to win arguments and defend what's indefensible. And now he's getting in here with a fucking heavyweight. And if y'all didn't listen to Coach Cal right here, this is the scary part. This right here. When Cal took the mic, I said, oh shit. Y'all not looking at Jake Paul's face? Is it trustworthy? I'm asking you.
Fuck, I'll do 4. I'll do 2 ounces. I'll do bare knuckle. Like
now he's talking about, well, fuck it. We could go with lighter gloves, and I'll go with the lighter gloves. Do you know that there's danger behind that? Jake Paul with lighter gloves versus this little boy? He's gonna hurt. Yo, okay. I'm not trying to convince y'all to shit. Y'all gonna see that I was speaking on Tank Davis' best interests. But y'all so busy about what I say about him, and y'all just want to disagree to disagree. Y'all don't even know when I'm trying to look out for this little yellow nigga. I ain't gotta like him, but I don't want him dead in the ring. Just like I said, man, I don't fuck with AJ, but I ain't want him to die in the ring versus Big Baby. Why he had 4 different drugs in his system? I ain't fuck with AJ, but I ain't want him dead in the ring. You Tank fans are so goddamn retarded. You Tank fans are enablers. And if this kid gets hurt in the ring, this is your fault. It ain't mine because I didn't ask for this. You asked for this. And I'm going to get on here and do what I always do. I'm just going to say what happens. Y'all better hope Tank wins.
I wasn't aware of that, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that he can handle himself.
So what do you want? 10 ounce? 8 ounce? What do we want?
If he the one said that, I'm going to go with that. I wasn't aware of that.
No, the 12 ounce came from your guys' side.
Now, how does Cal not know that the 12 ounce came from his side? How does he not know that? These guys are not communicating. You know why? Everybody got cut an individual check and they just going about their business. Oh, I got my money. Tank, let's train. They're not worried about the things in between. This is how fighters get fucked off.
Oh, and I on God. Perfect. Then what do you want? 10?
No, I didn't say that.
So 10 ounces?
It don't matter to me.
Oh, my God. He sounds just like Apollo in Rocky IV. He sounds just like Apollo in Rocky IV. He thought it was a joke. And then Drago hit him. You know why? You know what no one ever talks about in Rocky 4? Apollo died because his ego got in the way. As soon as Drago hit him, and that's what Sylvester Stallone was trying to convey in those Rocky movies. As corny as some of them was, he was talking about real shit, how fighters don't want to hang it up. Apollo was living well, nice and retired, had all his faculties, but he couldn't hang it up. So let's fight this exhibition. And then when Drago hit him, he got out that round. Rocky was like, I got to stop it, man. And ego said, don't stop it. His wife was like, Apollo, what are you doing? And he was like, I'm going to do this. He was like, don't stop it. That's your ego, man. Tank is talking with his ego. Now, remember, he gave him a choice. Y'all have no excuses moving forward. If Tank gets hurt and gets slept bad, if he looks like Nate Robinson at the end of this fight, y'all can't mention gloves. Because right here, Jake is talking about what y'all want to do. Y'all agreed to 12 ounce. You didn't know that, Cal? Okay, well, whatever. What y'all want to do? And what did Tank say? It don't matter to me. Remember, he said that. Remember, he said, y'all better hope this kid wins.
Perfect. It doesn't matter to him. So back to what I always wanted, which was 10 ounces. Great.
You just made something
It don't matter.
You just made something clear to me because I didn't know. Because you
think that? You see that? You just made something clear to me because I didn't know. How the fuck does Coach Cal doesn't know? How does he not know? Coach Cal is a guy that didn't want the Devin Haney fight because Devin was too big. Coach Cal was the one that didn't want the Shakur fight because Shakur didn't keep still. Now, Tank took the bull by the horns and said, I'm getting this Jake Paul money because that's what all you niggas keep talking to me about is money. And now Coach Cal is showing genuine concern. Y'all need to be concerned because he wouldn't want this Paul fight. I bet you he didn't want this Paul fight because nobody knows Tank Davis in that ring more than who? Coach Cal. Now he's on there with the mic talking about gloves. He ain't say, we're going to beat your ass, you're not a boxer. He's talking about gloves because there's an element of danger. He's not saying what Tank is saying. Tank run around talking about he beat everybody. Coach Cal says, no Shakur, no Devin. The two are not meshing. And y'all are too stupid to even understand what's happening right now.
fight at 10s, he fighting 8s.
Yeah, your guys' side.
So I'm like 12 ounces. He's
Show the
giving up
emails and the screenshots.
I
You guys
that.
asked for 12
It's
ounces.
part of negotiation. I get it.
No, let's do it. 10 ounces, 8. Let's do it. That's great. That's going to make it more exciting for the fans. Thank God. I wanted 10s really badly. Let's do it.
10 ounces. Cool. All right, guys.
You know what, man? You know what, man? Thank you, Chris Legg. He said Coach Cal didn't get a copy of the script. Tank went ahead and did this on his own, and there's people around him that said, yo, hurry up, push his paperwork. You know why? Because the people around him are getting whatever he's making from Jake Paul, they're getting their money. Y'all don't understand. This is an ongoing story with boxers. There's people around them and there's trainers. There's people saying, hey, man, go ahead, Tank. Yeah, do this. Get that fight. Yeah, because they're saying, okay, I'm going to get X amount of a percentage from this. And Tank is going to see 40 million, 50 million, 100 million from this. And I'm going to get an X amount of dollars from this. Do it fast and don't talk to Cal. Because Cal is going to bring the logic. Cal is going to be the one that says, yo, Tank, fuck that. Fuck the money. The money's spent already. In your mind, the money's spent. You're about to buy a house, and that motherfucker over there is about to buy his car. That motherfucker you about to buy him a Ferrari. But wait a minute. My job is to keep you safe in that ring. What gloves are you wearing? Who's checking the gloves? Who's the referee? Who's the judges? Tank, I don't know about this. That guy's big. I didn't want you in the ring with Devin because he was big. I didn't want you in the ring with Shakur because he moved too much. So you said, fuck the strong guy, fuck the fast guy, and you're going to go fight a heavyweight? Tank, I don't know about this. I pay you to train me. You're not involved in the business end of things. I pay you to train me. Yeah, you also pay me to what? Guide you in the ring and keep you winning. That's why there's no Shakur fight. That's why there's no Haney fight. That's why there was no Teofimo Lopez fight. That's why there was a Hector Garcia fight. That's why we had Moles in the Ryan Garcia camp. That's why there was a Rolly Romero fight. All of those guys was hittable. Javante, I don't know about this. Well, you know, it's 50 mil, Baltimore. Okay. If Tank gets hurt in this fight, if Tank gets knocked out badly in this fight, his blood is on your hands. And I mean that literally and virtually. Literally, he can get hurt. Literally, he can get hurt. But virtually, he could get knocked out and wake up and continue with his career, but no one's going to take him serious. So when I ask y'all, Tank fans, what do you want to see him do next? If he gets slept badly by Jake Paul, he better retire at the end of 2025, because that'll be the only thing I'll say. Yeah, he kept his word. But you know what Jake Paul's going to say? Because he's a troll. I retired Javante Davis. What are y'all going to say with him and his fans? Oh, well, you was bigger than him. So what? And Jake Paul's fans are damn bigger and better than any Tank fan could ever be. Because they're going to troll the fuck out of you. You don't need my help. You don't need the black man help. Remember what he said? Stay over there. You soft. That's how he treats the people that support him. Y'all gonna be there to pick him up, and when you pick him up, what's he gonna do? Yeah, all right, that's all right, Tank. You fought a heavyweight, but at least you got your money. Now go fight Devin. Oh, well, you know, he's at 147. All right, cool. Fuck Devin. He's pillow fisted anyway. Go fight Teofimo. Oh, well, you know, I don't work with Turkey out of the sheet. Okay, fuck that. What about Bud Crawford? Oh, well, you know, he's at 168. Well, you fought a heavyweight. Oh, well, you know, Jake Paul wasn't a real fighter, but he knocked you out. Okay. Shakur's pillow-fisted too, although y'all don't say that about him. And he's a runner. Go fight him. Oh, well, you know, he moved too much. Okay, cool. Fight Brian Norman. And it's at that point he's going to catch a seizure because Brian done hit him already. Delano says, so what happens if Tank knocks him out? Nothing, because he's retiring at the end of 2025, remember? If he knocks him out, Jake's not a real boxer. I'm still going to be looking at him and saying, okay, good. Now go knock out Lamont Roach, please. You see this? Fucking baby. He knocks out Jake Paul. He was supposed to. See how that works, Delano? Now that you got your money and got that bullshit out the way, could you go fight Lamont Roach now, please? Could you do that? Or nah? Can you go get it back in blood with Lamont Roach or nah? Oh, I'm sorry, he's retiring in 2025. You see what I mean? You see what I mean, Delano? You can't defend this kid, but keep trying. It's sad, bro. It's sad. And I'm out, man. The General's on, man. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Cash App, Super Chat, man. I'll be back tomorrow. And be on the lookout for Pep Talk. I got a lot to say. Go subscribe to my Patreon because the gloves are off over there. I listen to the music I want to listen to. And I F-bomb when I want to. And whatever. Unplug stories. Go subscribe to my Patreon. It's $5 a month. Get out y'all feelings, man. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.